Fire signs, this is a week of healing for you overall. So you are leaving past disappointments behind and moving into a more fertile territory, both in your career and in your romantic life. So you are in this period of change, of fresh thought with the Innovator card there. There are new ideas percolating and there's change afoot, especially if you can be a little bit more inspired, thinking outside the box, trying new things, trying new ways of being. That is really indicated positively for you this week. And you might have some incoming communication, or you might be making a lot of calls out to your friend group, network, whatever it is. There seems to be communication start for you this week. And the ending to some situation that might have been dragging on you for some time, because we are seeing this healing here and the end of a situation. So it feels like there is fresh energy afoot for you. In career, you will be leaving behind a past disappointment, maybe about a business partner who sort of ran off from you, split from you, some situation that didn't pan out and left you kind of feeling maybe a little bit ripped off. But what is coming for you and the energy to lean towards is this emotional satisfaction of the highest order. I'm going to pull more cards for this, so stay tuned. And in your love life, you might be leaving behind a complex romantic triangle situation, overindulgence with friends, any kind of energy that was dragging you away from something sincere, you'll be walking away from. There is new thought here, new ideas, new kind of inspiration for how to gallop forward in your love life, or there's a big change that's going to be sweeping through for you. I'm going to pull more cards on all of this and also your mystery third topic for the week. So we've looked at your overall energy, but let's get back to this workplace, career, abundance area. You have either run off from something in the past, left it behind, quit a job you didn't like, moving on from something, or someone moved on from you and maybe left a bit of a bitter taste, but there is nothing short of fantastic emotional fulfillment that lies ahead for you here in your career, in your abundance. So let's see what else the universe wants you to know or think about this week. Well, whether you're male or female, you may not be feeling particularly abundant at the moment. I always see the Queen as receptive energy, receiving, and this is about money, and it's also about your talents and skills. You may not feel that they're being completely well received, or you're being paid what you're worth for your talents and skills. So that is sort of an issue that's coming up, but there is a fresh start that is coming out for you. So anywhere where you're not feeling valued, that could be about to change. With the Knight of Wands in reverse, this warns against having a short attention span where you are causing problems for yourself by having no follow through, no stickability, not really staying put in one place to see something through, and this sort of like get very bored very quickly and move on to the next thing. So there's some kind of warning against that kind of energy. It's not going to serve you. So let's see what the advice is here. What? Okay, well that card definitely wants to come out the most, and that is about sticking around and putting in the work and getting really good rewards for the work that you do. So that might be one of the keys to your success this week and beyond, is knuckling down, and you might find that that's when the rewards come in, when you do this work, where you actually put in the elbow grease and don't sort of suffer with the short attention span. I definitely have this. But there definitely is a work offer coming in. You may not jump at it, but it is coming in for you. And this is my good sign of forgetting about past mistakes and moving on. One more card about your career. No, two more cards to finish up. A time to give rather than take. So I see this as putting in the work. Virgo is all about attention to detail, which is the opposite of that short attention span. Virgo energy seems to be what will help you out the most at the moment. Also, it's going to be really important to manage your thoughts about the project, about your abilities to complete the project, about the value of what you're doing, and about the rewards that may come in. Your perception actually has so much impact on what happens. If you have the negative, why do I bother? Well, things are not going to spiral upwards, they're going to spiral downwards. But if you can change your perception and see the value in what you are doing, don't undervalue yourself either. This might not be other people undervaluing you, this could be you undervaluing yourself. So start to change your mindset about your value, and then the abundance and the success will be that much easier to ground because you will be spiraling upwards. Okay, that was your abundance and your career. Let's go to a different deck now and look at your love life in a bit more detail. So you may have decided to get yourself out of a bit of a sticky love triangle situation, or partying too hard, or maybe hanging out with dating people you knew weren't quite right for you or healthy for you, and being seized here with new ideas, new inspiration, a new way forward. It's kind of like, I see the light and I want to go for it kind of vibe. There is a need to get out of your own head here, get out of your own way, let go of fears that are keeping you stuck. Now, there is this opportunity, Pentacles again, valuing yourself, to move from this area of being stuck, down on yourself, negative, move into an area where you value yourself more highly as a partner and are able to offer more stability. And you don't have to do it quickly. This is kind of being conservative. It is guarding your own energy. But also, I think this, in this instance, is about appreciating your worth. It seems to be a theme this week, and it seems that your overall theme of moving on from past hurts plays a big role in this, in your career, in your self-worth, and also in your romance and your love life, your relationships. So it is about being conservative. It is about treasuring something important to you. So narrow down your focus, especially if you've been sidetracked here with fun and parties. And, this is about getting real and getting serious and taking baby steps. You don't have to go all out, but just take steps towards stability and being grounded, and getting out of your own head seems to be what the universe kind of wants for you to maximize your relationship joy. Yes, so again, we have this sort of energy of having a lack of faith in yourself that seems to be holding you back. But there is something unexpected that is going to crop up, some opportunity here to get past these kind of negative thoughts that might be keeping you trapped in a negative cycle within your relationship, or just when you're not on the same page, or if you're dating and you're sort of not really confident in yourself. Something is going to come to light, or something's going to happen that gives you the opportunity to kind of jumpstart you out of the doldrums, is what I'm picking up. So one of the keys here is to go on a journey of discovery. So this is the 9th house of international travel, but metaphysically, it is your broad horizons in life, your big goals, your philosophy on life. And Mercury in that Sagittarian house is all about questions and answers and thought. So give thought to your broad horizons in life. Where do you want to end up? Where would you chart a course to in your relationship future? And then ask questions of yourself. What am I doing to get there? What am I doing that's holding me back from my dream goal life relationship? And if you have a partner, talk to them about the big stuff, not the little stuff. But 9th house is big, expansive, philosophies on life, what gives meaning to your life. So do all the questions and answers and thinking about this topic. It's really going to help you. It might help you kind of get real in that way that you're being asked to do. Lean away from being a hermit, cutting yourself off from people, withdrawing back into yourself, being a loner. You want to get out and be uplifted by other people or just fresh experiences. And that is the energy to lean towards. This is having high expectations of good things coming in. It feels very much like this ninth house card, which is about exploring the world. This card here essentially is the merchant who has sent their ships out to trade and is hopeful and very expectant and excited to see them come back. Like, there is some wealth and riches in those ships. He's pretty sure of it because he's done the work and he's excited about what he's going to get back. That is your energy to lean towards. Having positive expectations about the future and knowing that they can happen for you. Let's look at some keywords here of energies to lean towards. Progress, expansion, confidence, new horizons. Yes, it is all very Sagittarius ninth house energy here. So that is your energy to lean into. And now we'll go to the third topic. Today's third topic for all signs is how to align with yourself, because of course when we're in alignment we can better attract the circumstances into our life that put us on our path that's most filled with ease and grace, your highest timeline if you like. So what are the issues here? Well, you are at the very beginning stages of something very valuable, some kind of new enterprise, some new activity that is bringing you new stability and abundance. And it might even be some kind of gift that comes to you. Now, this could be a spiritual gift, so you could just feel more connected, more grounded, or you could feel just more abundant and secure. Or this could be somebody actually giving you a gift, somebody in your friend group, because we've got the 11th house indicated here with Mercury. You might have a communication from someone in your network that gives you some new opportunity. And it looks like this could be financial because you've got the moon there in the Capricorn 10th house of achievement in its sort of highest form. It is your public persona, your public esteem. So it is really your career, the heights of your career. So there is some emotional opportunity there to really elevate your career, your public standing, your career. And moon again, more emotional connection here to the power of transformation, the Scorpio 8th house. Now this can also be 8th house issues of other people's money, lump sums, investments, also taxes, the meaning of life, and plumbing the depths of your own psyche, getting in touch with what really motivates you. And I really get the feeling that alignment is speaking more to this issue than anything else. So this enterprise or this new beginning here in stability, in your talents, in your gifts, I think you're being asked to really tap in with yourself and make sure that this opportunity is emotionally in alignment with where you want to go in life. And it's okay to take a short-term job or something like that as a means to an end. We all do that from time to time. But I think the universe is wanting you to focus on your emotional drivers here because the moon is out twice in your 8th house of transformation and power and in your 10th house of fame and career and achievement. Like, what would give you the most emotional fulfillment? It might not be climbing a career ladder. It might be some public service that touches your heart, like Meals on Wheels or something like that. Something where you can really emotionally connect with and get goodies from. Now, this opportunity may come through your friend network, the 11th house there, the Aquarian house of friends, connections. It can be hopes and wishes. And it can also be humanitarian aid. It's sort of like aiding your big network of humanity. So there is a message there, or there might be some inspiration coming to you for how you can engage emotionally with your collective in a way that's meaningful and quite powerful to you. What does the universe want you to know about this? Alignment. So you are being asked to follow your joy wherever possible. And it may not be through your day job. So my eyes were being drawn to this career card again, 10th house, fame. You know, fame and material success can be a yoke that chains you to a grind. And yes, sometimes we have to engage in work that wouldn't necessarily be our dream, but you need to balance that out with where you can find joy in life. That is a message that is coming through to me a lot, to spread that really we are here to be joyful and to spread that joy kind of naturally just by our own exuberance. But it doesn't have to be through your job. But you are being asked to connect emotionally with yourself, your deep emotions here. And sometimes you have to trust that choosing the option that brings you the most joy, but not the most money, is the right one for you and will ultimately bring you stability. So if you feel like you are you should take some kind of job or opportunity for your own security, there might be a time to actually think, but what do I genuinely value? And chase that instead, even though you might just be in the dark and not sure where it will lead. Taking baby steps to something that you truly value is going to be really beneficial at this time. You're being asked to lean away from the fear of failure, of not getting something off the ground, of sort of pessimistic thinking that nothing will happen. And also if your ideas in the past have fallen on not very fertile ground and haven't gotten anywhere, cut them off and move on. Don't be afraid to move on from things that haven't gotten going. But do lean towards the world. This is letting a cycle close so that you can enter a whole new phase in your life, even if it's in your spiritual growth, even it is you as a citizen of humanity. What is your next step? What is your next venture here? There is something coming up for you, and it is a matter of getting into alignment with what you most value and working towards that. So I hope that helps you. It's a little bit cryptic. It will be different for everybody. But that is the energy around you for the week ahead. And if you'd like your own personal reading, as always, go to my website, abundancelovejoy.com. Meanwhile, this is Sarah wishing you much abundance, love, and joy.